Hello and welcome to today's stream. So on today's stream, I'm going to change things a little bit. I've been working on the Swift project, the simulation attempt at building a simulation with the Swift and underlying SQLite. Today I'm going to switch back to a project that I was working on a while back. I think I did a few streams on it, and it's the Oscar project. It's a quality assurance tool that should help you to map out your whole quality assurance process from specification up to the point where you're doing like a rollout and you need to do some testing and verification of features to make sure that whatever you built actually worked and is still working. Because what you might notice is when you make some changes to the product towards a release, one of the changes that's made after your change has been tested might break some things, and the change or whatever it ends up breaking might be so hidden that you don't really detect it with unit tests, and a human being or somebody working in QA running through all the features that will be rolled out will be at a much better point of picking up that breaking change. So that's the whole purpose of Oscar, is to provide a way to standardize quality assurance processes that is outside of the actual source code and standardize that process for QA testers, which normally are not developers, so they'll actually try and use the app. I think some of it is called user acceptance testing. So the tool is meant to automate such things. So the tool is built with Java and JavaFX. That's the tech stack that I chose for it. Any persistence is running through SQLite. SQLite is very obviously my favorite persistence tool and database tool. So just like with the Swift project, this project uses SQLite. The only difference is I'm not interfacing directly with the SQLite C interface. Instead, I'm using JDBC, Java Database Connection API, which is a library that allows you to kind of have a standardized interface for interacting with multiple database systems, mostly RDBMSs, relational database systems, like SQLite. So that's that. Most of it is actually done, and since the last time I worked on it, the backlog has been growing fairly substantially, and there's so many things that I'm thinking of adding and changing, and I documented those things in these issues. The goal was that if I document them, perhaps somebody might beat me to it and like work on the issues before I get to work on them. But that hasn't happened. So I guess it's still up to me to like actually implement those features. So I'll be implementing a few that are more urgent for my own workflows, but if time allows or in future streams, I'll attempt to basically clear this whole backlog, which is it's kind of big, but the goal is to clear it. And so today I'll be starting with some issues that are kind of blockers because I actually use this tool to do my own release cycles, and I'm mainly using it to document the features that I work on and to prescribe a verification flow for acceptance testing or normal QA testing for those features before they go to users beyond unit tests, because like I mentioned, some things you just won't be able to catch them with a unit test. You actually need somebody to interact with the software and pick up those mistakes. So there's a few things I want to add, some more urgent than others. And one of them is there's this idea of having a reset button. Currently, the software doesn't support versioning of releases, so you can't take verifications, place them in a release stream, like this is a release for v1 1.3 or 1.6, and do verifications based on that version. I'm not supporting that. The goal is to support that eventually, but the software doesn't support that as of yet. So that means if you mark a feature as verified, it's sort of permanently verified. But what I'm looking forward to is having a situation where in every release I redo the verification, because the features kind of interact with each other in every software system. So a change in one feature might actually break some other feature. So anytime a new release is being done, it's important to test even those old features that were done maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, depending on how old the software is, and kind of make sure that those features are still functional and they have not developed decay. They have not decayed over time because nobody's like testing them. The reason for that is one of the symptoms personally I experience while working on software is when adding new features, it feels very exciting. And those new features usually end up having sort of a spotlight, and you end up forgetting about old features. And those old features end up being the features that users depend on the most because they've been there for a while and users have actually learned how to use them. And the fact that there's this bias towards focusing more on new features and not fixing old ones, you might end up with a situation where you're adding new features, new shiny features, but the old features are broken. So I'm adding this. I'm thinking of adding this reset button so that you can reset all the verifications that have been done before and restart verification afresh for all the features that are listed. So that if you are doing a new release, you can, and you did some test for the previous release, since we don't support versioning as of yet, you can just click this button. It will go through all the verifications, reset them, and mark all those features as unverified or untested. And that means that you'll be starting the testing workflow afresh. So you can test all the features again, which is the desirable effect, that for every release you do comprehensive and complete testing. Not just testing what's new, but testing everything. So I'll begin with that. This is something that I sort of left halfway, but I'll focus on that later. Also, I changed my workflow a little bit. I'm trying to adopt using Vim and NeoVim for editing. And since I'm just starting this, I don't have like a really cool configuration with all those plugins and everything. So I have something very plain. I'll be working with this. It's very tempting to just install something like LazyVim or VimChat and have all those dependencies and plugins pulled into my system and hope that they'll work the way, like install an IDE and hope that everything functions, even though you don't really understand how everything is like configured and put in place. So I decided to take a different approach. What I'm going to do is I'll slowly integrate the plugins as on a need-by-need basis and sort of have a really customized editor. I still will still depend on the IDE for debugging, so I'm not abandoning the IDE completely. I'm just using this to see whether I can edit a little bit faster than I would with an IDE. So I'll attempt, if I'm really slow with this, just notice, remember that I'm like working with the NeoVim and Vim for like extended work. I'm using it for the first time. I've been using it for configuration, like Linux system administration, opening config files and editing them, but not for like writing code. So this will be sort of like a new experience. I've pretty much gotten very used to depending on IDEs, but as I noticed, IDEs can be a bit slow. So doing this with the Vim might speed things up a little bit, or slow me down at the beginning and maybe eventually speed things up. Because it's new, I don't have syntax highlighting. I could slap a plugin here using lazy new Vim or something. But I wanted to first learn Lua scripting, so that when I'm adding the plugins, I actually understand the syntax and I kind of know what I'm doing. So the configuration is not completely minimal. I have some things already in, which is, it's very minimal configuration. So I have a numbering by default. I have relative numbers, which I learned that that becomes very useful if you are navigating with the I think HJKL navigation. So you can prefix the line number and hit J and get to that line number. So if you have relative numbers, it's actually much faster to do that instead of going to the absolute line or pressing J multiple times. I have this syntax enable thing, but it doesn't seem to work for Java. Maybe this would depend on actually bringing in the plugin for tree-sitter and listing the languages. But I don't want to do that blindly. I want to learn Lua first. I tried this term GUI colors setting, but it doesn't seem to have any effect apart from the strings. So the strings are highlighted, but I think that comes by default. So there's a bit of highlighting going on, but not really to the degree that you would experience with an IDE. So file type plugging. So I'm expecting identification to work automatically, but I've not done any code editing with it, so I'm not sure that will have that much effect. So this is what I have currently. For most people with this setup, this file would probably be like 1,000 lines. So I'm intentionally keeping it minimal to like be more intentional with the plugins I end up adding, and be more intentional with the setup, because I tried the blind way and I ended up just downloading a bunch of things that I didn't even understand. So, and I didn't want that. I don't want things in my system that I don't understand or comprehend. So I'll take this minimal approach. So after learning Lua, I'll do some additional configuration for this, and it will be prettier and make more sense. And maybe I'll get some speed gains, hopefully. Okay, so I'll just run this and see where things are. I think I have a script here for running it, but let me start building it. Let me start by building it first, just to make sure that everything is still okay. Okay, it looks like everything is still good. So now I just need to execute that run script. I could try locating it here, but maybe let me just go to where the project is and execute it from there. Oscar. Yeah, so it's that GUI.sh. So it's a simple execution script. All it does is it does a maven clean verify and executes the package face to make the jar file, and then it executes that jar file, which is this Oscar 1.3 jar file. It's not that complicated. Oh yeah, GUI.sh. Okay, so this is the dashboard. So there's some things I was doing here with menu icons. The goal was to replace all of these with icons instead of having text, and I sort of did that halfway. I believe some of the code isn't even committed yet. It's div. Oh. Yeah, so there's some code that I still haven't committed. So I'll probably get to sort of finish that. Essentially, I wanted this part of the menu to just be icons instead of text. I ended up getting one, and then I didn't get time to work on the rest. It's sort of halfway done, but I'll get to it. Let me just view that properly. It's actually a big diff that was left uncommitted. And I wonder whether to finish this first before going on to do something else. So the button that isn't added yet is the new feature button. The add product button is done. So this new feature button is the one that's still missing an icon. So I have some icons here. So there's add product, which I think is what is being displayed, and I have them in different modes. So there's the light mode and the dark mode icon. What I could do is just add that icon so that this bit is done, and also understand why we have this. I think this is go. This is the home button, like go back to dashboard icon, which should be an icon. So it's displaying the ellipsis because the text is filling up the whole space, and the replacement icon is not yet added. So let me just see if I can get a new feature icon and use that so that bit is done. Okay, so I've added the new icon. Just close that and open it again. So now we have the product add icon, which is this icon. I'll just have the dark theme version of it. Later on, I'm sure I'll get time to add the other theme. And now I think I can close that and try and find where that the source file for this view is, where these icons are. So this is the test folder. So I'll need to go to the main source folder, and this should be under desktop. So AppGui just configures the scene. So all it has is the scene. Yeah, so it sets the stage and then it adds the default scene to the stage. That's this line, and yeah, it just shows the scene. Nothing else happens here. Yeah, so it's showing the scene. I'm pulling the default theme, using a theme library. I can't remember the name of the library. But there's a library, JavaFX library, that I'm using to load up the theme. That's how we get this sort of dark, not really dark. What's the name of that? There's a name for it. It's not really. It's sort of dark, but it's like dark with a different shade. With a shade of light blue, sort of. Not really blue, but it's not black. It's a light dark theme. So that's definitely not here. I think that should be dashboard. App toolbar. Could be that app toolbar. Yeah, I think this is the file. So I can just how to quickly navigate that, and yeah, so right here we have the brand label. So there's the new verification, new feature, and home button. So I'm adding those icons to these three buttons: add feature and add verification button, and home button. Yeah, so we declare the button there, and where did that come? So this is where the button is declared, and then we add it to the container, and that sets the margin, and this sets the action button, the action for the button. So when it's clicked, it sort of triggers an event. So I'm using event bus to communicate events across different windows or different scenes. No, different panes. So in JavaFX, we usually have a stage that is the main window that you're displaying. So this would be the stage, and then within the stage you have a scene. So the scene is what is contained in the stage. So the stage is just another word for the window, and then within the window you can have multiple panes. So for instance, here we have like a split pane that splits the content right to left. So you have the menu on the right, and then you have the main content on the left. So these two panes live on different files. So if I want to send events from this side menu to whatever is being displayed on the content pane, I am using event bus to send the event, and then the other side has like a listener that receives that event and triggers a change. So what I'm looking for is any sign of that icon being set, so that I'm sure that this is where the whole thing is happening. But yeah, so if we go to that tool, so if you go to 65, I'm calling UI commons.load image, and I'm specifying the file name, and checking that we get a success value, and if there's a success value, I'm creating an image object from that loaded image, setting the width and the height, and after that adding the icon to the add product button. Okay, so one thing I've noticed is I removed the text on the buttons. So if I can just go to 8, how do I go back up? Okay, just navigate. I think I can do. Oh yeah, that will do. And the first thing I'm doing is getting rid of these labels. So to change the new feature, button, the first thing I need to do is get rid of that text. And what's the quickest way to do that? Okay. So that should be that, and I can maybe do that the same for this. C2W. Okay, that does it. And yeah, so that can be the verification button. And now I need to have something similar to this for setting up the icon for that add feature button. So I'm going to attempt to yank this. I think that's the word. Let's see. So to yank, I think I need to go to the first line and mark it, and then scroll to the bottom, and yank the mark, and then I can now just append it somewhere. Wrong append. So I want to do this for the add feature button and the home button. So I'll just have two of them, and then just need to change this to reflect the new situation. So this is add feature .png. I think that's the name of the file. can confirm that. Add. Okay, so that's product add. Oh, I named it product. Could be feature. Okay, so that's feature add. Just to be sure. Yeah, so feature add icon.png, and yeah, so this should be feature add, not product. Feature add icon.png. That's the name. Feature add icon.png. Yeah, that's the file name. And now I need to figure out what I need to change here. So this will be add feature button. I need to sort of replace the rest. Not seeing a shortcut to like do this, so just do it I'll do it the less glorious way. Add feature button, and just add feature button. Again, add feature. But I think there's a way I can copy that word. Yeah. I think I'll need to go to the start and do YW, and then I could do that and paste it. Okay, baby steps. I need to replace this as well, so can go to the start, delete that, and okay, I think I have to like copy it again. So IW and paste. So add product button. And wait, it should actually be add feature button. So this was actually not correct as well. Does that. Add feature button, add feature button. Okay, so I just need to do the last one, but I'm still not done here. I still need to get rid of this. It's a new feature. It feels like a baby learning how to walk. I'm so used to the IDE that trying to actually do all of this within Vim is it's very unintuitive, but I think that's just temporary. After a while I'll probably get used to it. So this, although I still haven't added this icon, I'll just give it the name that I expect to use, which will be so this will be the home, so let's call it home icon.png, and just need to change this to the variable name that we're using there. So this is home button, and now that I have it, I could probably just copy it and paste it. I wonder if I could do this paste operation more than once. Okay, yeah. But the way it's doing the paste, it's sort of like appending. So it's moving one character forward before it adds the additional text, which is somewhat confusing. I'm sure there's a decent way of doing this, but I'll figure it out maybe later. So that means I need to like get rid of the A's at the beginning. And get rid of that. Actually get rid of that, and then so I think I can do a CW here. I can do a CW and get rid of that character space and another CW. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I still need to do that also for the placeholder. In case the icon is not loaded, we are falling back to the name of the button, so I still need to do the same for that. So we do a YW there, and then go back to this. I should do a CW, then like delete add product button and then paste home button. That hasn't worked out well, so I'll just paste it first, and then I'll delete existing text, and yeah, then go back and get rid of that. Okay, so I need to change the text. Text will have to be a little bit different. So this will be home, and yeah, that should cover it. So I'm still using add product button, add product icon repeatedly. So you look at add product icon. So I need to replace those variable names that we don't have a conflict. Yeah, in fact, the mistake I'm doing is the variable should be, so the image is the icon, and then I should set the icon properties as the width and height, and then apply the icon by calling set graphic. So some mistakes there, and I'll need to rectify. So just start with the first one. So the first one is in 10. Oh, actually that's 10 up. this should be add feature icon, not add feature button. So I can just get rid of that and replace that with icon. And it didn't work out really well last time. Try and perfect this. Copy it and move on to the beginning. And is there a way of pasting the word without CW? Okay, I'll continue using this not so great method. Should be add feature icon. What I can do is do a CW, move back down, do another CW, and maybe do another CW there, and copy that, go back down and paste it. Yeah, the way it does the pasting is a little bit weird. It ends up getting rid of the first character, which is super strange. So what I need to get rid of that. But now my paste is my clipboard or buffer or whatever is lost, so I don't think I can paste what I copied here. Yeah, I can't paste it. Okay. Sometimes it feels easier to just type the thing, but I sort of want to take full advantage of these shortcuts, so that if my fingers sort of get used to them, then I could benefit from the speed that comes from it. But it's like playing guitar. I know at the beginning I'll have to be very slow first before I can be quick with it. So I'm willing to suffer that until I get the speed that that is sort of promised with using these editors. So that is add icon, and I think I want an append, and go back a bit further and get rid of that. A copy, and it will mess this up, but I'll just paste, append, and go back a few steps and get rid of that. I think that should be it. Okay, so when we're doing set graphic, I should use the actual button. So I should use the add feature button here. So I'll just go to at 17. Why doesn't it take me to 17? Okay, so I need this, and I need to go back to 25. Okay, that gets me to 25, and so the CW, and okay, after I do the CW, whatever I copied is sort of lost. So okay, need to go back to 25 again. 25, and paste it at 26. So again, that appending thing sort of messes up that a bit, but no worries, I can just go here and get rid of that. And I've pasted it at the wrong place. So add feature buttons. The add feature buttons there should be in 6. It's gone. Add feature buttons. That's 17. Go to W. Go to 17. Yeah, still have it. Nice. So it's still doing append, so it's fortunate. And I can go back to the beginning a bit further and get rid of that. So we set the graphic to add feature button. So this allows us to apply the icon to the button itself. And the first 2 lines allows us to set up the icon, set the width, apply the image that we loaded from the file system, apply that to the button, and apply that to the icon, and then apply the icon to the button. Okay, so I need to do that for this other one. So home button. So this needs to be something else. Needs to be home button. And the icon needs to be labeled a bit differently. So this will be home icon. I'll need to use it a few times. So probably go back to this and can have it there. Get rid of that. And go back and get rid of that. So that's home icon. Okay, that first line is the same as the second line, except for, okay, so that's set fit height, not set fit width. So I can't just duplicate the lines. So I sort of have to do this dance again. Not great, but can get rid of that. And that would be the home icon. And now we apply the home button to the home icon. So get rid of that and instead have home icon. Okay, I think that should do it. Looks good. So let's run this and sort of see what happens. forgetting it's GUI.sh, not Oscar.sh. I have another Oscar.sh for when I'm actually using the software. So, and I execute that multiple times. So I keep on confusing it with GUI.sh, which I'm using for testing. Okay. And disappointingly, this doesn't change the new feature icon. Anything on the logs? So this should change to an icon, something matching this, but it's still a button, which means I'm probably not loading the icon properly, or so this is feature add icon. Feature add icon. But if it's not loaded properly, there should be like an error message printed on the logs there. So hey Kavish, how are you doing? Hello Saket, thanks for joining the stream. Okay, so here we go. Let me see what went wrong. So what happens is if the icon is not loaded, the text will default to new feature, which means the block being executed is this block. And that gives us an opportunity to check the result of the load operation. But within UI Commons, I think I'm logging the outcome. Let me just try and get to. Okay, let me try and get to UI Commons. Should be in UI Commons. So dashboard features, I think it should be further back. Core, maybe. Yeah, this is the file. So what this file does is just it just receives a file name. So it receives this file name, and once it receives the file name, it goes into the images folder and attempts to extract the image file with the same name. Kavish is asking, can you suggest me a personal project? I'm trying to become a data analyst. Ooh, I don't know much about data analysis, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I can suggest something, but data analysis is not really my area of specialization. I've mostly been building software. I think data analysis is a little bit of a different field. So even if I suggested the project, I might suggest the wrong project. But I'm sure it's related to like taking data and building dashboards for that data. So maybe something like if you can do an e-commerce front end and have a backend dashboard for the owner of the e-commerce shop and have the related analysis of the data, such as customer lifetime value, inventory, sales volume, how to predict when to do offers and stuff like that. I think that would be an interesting project. I saw somebody do it. It seemed rather interesting. So yeah, maybe you can try that, Kavish. But guaranteed, I'm not in a position to give you the best project idea. But that's out of the top of my head. That's what I can suggest. Awesome. And thank you for joining the stream. So you're also saying I know Python, Java, and SQL. That's really good. That's a really good tech stack to have. Maybe try learn something front end related. And front end can be multiple forms. It can be mobile, native. If you can learn some Android, or iOS. If you learn something like Swift UI or UIKit. Or cross-platform, like Flutter, or just learn JavaScript and like a JavaScript framework like React, so that you are able to build end-to-end solutions. So you can do the front end with maybe React, or do a mobile front end with Swift or Android. In Android, you'll probably have something like Kotlin or Jetpack Compose. So you can do like a mobile front end or a web front end, and then you build the server backend with Python or with the Java. And the knowledge of SQL means you'll be able to build a really good server backend, so that you're able to demonstrate your skills to somebody who is not familiar with the backend languages, or somebody who is not familiar with software development at all. So if you can have like some light front-end skills, I think that can be a good thing to have, so that you're able to demonstrate your skills in a way that people understand. That is, you give them buttons to click and menus to scroll through. I think that can be good. Consider that. Okay, so what this button does is, sorry, not this button. What this function does is, basically, it receives a file name, and I'm assuming that, yeah, in fact, I'm not making that assumption here. So it receives the file name plus the extension of the file, and it goes into the file system, goes to the folder images, and attempts to load the file. So if that load operation succeeds, so we're using an input stream to load the file. I'm using class loader there because the file is within the source directory. So it will be packaged with a jar file. So it won't be something that lives outside the application. So if you're working with something that lives outside the application, you sort of have to have the path to that file, which you can either assume it's the current path, current directory where the program is executing, or you might ask the user for that directory. An example is when we are loading the destination folder for the quality assurance documents, asking the user to kind of provide the destination directory. So when you click this set project directory button, it will actually do like a pop-up that loads the file explorer for the user, and they can select where that file exists. And yeah, and that can be opened. But in this case, it's a static file, and it's packaged with the application, so it will be in the jar file. That's why I'm using class loader. Get resource stream just pulls the file. Yeah, thanks, Jetias, for the encouraging message. I think that was directed to Kavish with the project, or her project, or his project, I don't know. With the project, so whichever project you're working on, all the best. And Jesse, thanks for joining the stream. Okay, so if anything goes wrong, I'm expecting this error message in line 7. So I'm expecting the failed to load image asset, input stream is null. And that is the only failure case that I'm supporting. So just going through the logs here, I'm not seeing anything like that. So this is strange. Because if it failed to load the icon, I was sort of expecting it to fail, unless I didn't write the file, maybe. Yeah. If you're able to have like a UI component, I think that can be good. And you support things like extracting to, if you know how to work with APIs that interface with applications like Microsoft Excel, so you can extract a spreadsheet from your data, you can extract like a document from your data, or you can import an existing spreadsheet. I think that could also be something interesting to do. Actually, this project uses provides that function for like extracting a spreadsheet. I'm using something called Apache POI, which is a set of libraries for basically doing spreadsheet and other Microsoft like documents in with Java. So there's this Apache POI project, and it's basically built to help you to manipulate, generate, and import Microsoft documents. That is Word, Excel, Excel spreadsheet. That is, I don't think it does PDF, but mostly Excel and Word for Microsoft Office. So if you can find an equivalent for Python, or just use this for your practice with Java, I think it can be cool. Because what I noticed is once you do the really nice dashboard, inevitably somebody will tell you, can I import this? Can I export it to Excel? I want to share it with somebody. So if you can support that function, it can be good. So check out that library if you still don't know about it. I don't know if there's a modern version, because this is very old. But it's being maintained. See, the last update is actually this month. So it's still being maintained, but it's a very old library. But the fact that it's being maintained, it's actually a good thing. But yeah, this would be a cool thing to try out for your data analysis things. Okay, the last commit was 1 hour ago, so it's definitely being maintained. And it's a Java library. So it makes it even more fun. So dependable, the last human commit is 8th August. So yeah, it's actively being maintained. It's something you can rely on. Yeah, I'm using that in the project. So that's why I'm like advocating for it. I mean, I've used it for various projects in the past. It's a really good library. Okay, let me see if the mistake I'm making here is maybe failing to write the file, because if the file was not loaded, then I would get the error message on the logs, and the fact that I'm not getting that means probably my problem is not with the file loading problem, it's something else with the code. So going back to desktop and the dashboard. I think this was the just check there. So it's actually feature add icon.png. Right? Use the correct name. So we have the add feature icon, new image, and then we pass in the image, and then we set the icon width and height. Then we set the graphic. Oh yeah, made a mistake here. So I'm using add product icon instead of add feature icon. So this should be add feature icon. Just make sure that that's correct. Add feature icon. Yeah, so that, I think that's what I should be using. Yeah, let's try to run it again. Okay, we have some progress. So we have the icon here. This is now the add feature button that's now an icon instead of text. So just need to change the home icon, and that will be good. There's something I did for the add product icon. There's this tooltip I'm doing. So when I move, whenever I move the mouse near it, I'm getting this click to add new product. So I should probably do the same for this, but let's get the home icon in first. I want something more visible, so could use this one or this. Let me go with this. So I'll call that home icon. Home icon.png. So just to be sure, you can check that the file is added. So home icon.png. So this is the file, and this is how it looks. Home icon.png. So so within the code, I just need to change a few things here. In fact, I'm actually using the so it's home icon.png, so I don't need to change the name there. And let me just make sure that I'm using the icon correctly. So that's good. So it should actually work. I might not need to make any code changes. Just end this and execute it again. So it's loading. And that should do it. Let's see. Yeah, nice. So we have the home icon, but there's still ellipses at the end. I don't know what that's for. It's there because we still have the text. So I'll attempt to go to 25. Oh, wait. So go to 25. And there we need to get rid of this. In fact, I should get rid of the whole thing. So that we don't have the text, and the text is only printed in line 27. 27, where we have the label home. So if we fail to load the icon for the home button, then we kind of just print the name by default. So that should do it. And I'll just execute it. Okay, so it works, but then we have another problem. For some reason, it's stretching to the end, to the point where I'm not able to reach the button. I don't know what could be causing that. Maybe a lack of padding, maybe. So let me just interrogate the container that is hosting the buttons and see what the problem is. So the container that's hosting the buttons is this rightmost container. So this is where we are setting it. It's a toolbar, and so we are setting it there. And after setting it up, there's like two declarations for it: rightmost container, and I'm also initializing it afresh here. And this was not intentional. Probably get rid of that line. Let me see if it's still okay. It's already a global variable for within the file. Variable rightmost container must not have been initialized. Okay, that's strange, because I've just noticed that I'm doing double initialization for it. Because I have it here, a rightmost container. Oh, okay, so I'm declaring it there, but I just need to initialize it. I guess that means just a small change here. No, in fact, not that. The change I need is, oh, okay. This is actually correct. So I'm declaring it at the top of the file. I'm declaring it there, and here I'm just initializing it. So it's not a redeclaration. So it's okay. So let me see why it's not able to fit the contents properly. Okay, so that's the declaration, and then we do get items. Hey, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are checking out some Java code for the software quality assurance software, and I'm making some edits before I go on to work on some changes that I'm hoping to have on the software itself. So I'm declaring the rightmost container. It's a toolbar, and I'm adding the feature button and the product button and the home button, and then that's it. The other thing I'm doing here is just setting it as the rightmost container and setting the margin. So it actually has margin of 6. There is the brand label, which is the blue text on the extreme left of the screen, which I should actually change the font for that brand label thing, because it's just showing blue dots instead of the actual text because of the font that I'm using for it. So it's not able to display the whole component. So let me just see if, so I'm setting the margin there, and yeah, I'm not setting the icon, so I think this would be a good time to set the icon. Set the font. Set font, so I can call font dot, I think there's font dot system, and within this I can set the name of the font, which I won't do, and then set the size. So I'll do something like 11. It's probably the wrong syntax, but let's find out. And then compile. That's the correct syntax. Shell returned. Oh yeah, that's the wrong syntax. App toolbar something. Okay, so set font, and I don't know if I'm setting font anywhere here. That can give me a hint. Oh, actually it's just right above that. So I'll just go back to insert font, and so it's set font, font dot font, okay, not font dot system, and font dot font, and then you just pass in the font size that you need. So this will be font dot font, and instead of passing in the font name, we just set the size. I think that should do it. Oh yeah, I'm also missing an important extra bracket here. Okay, I think that should do it. And then compile. Yeah, that should be it. Let me see if it has any effect on how that UI is displayed. GUI.sh. Okay, it has a slight effect, I guess. What I'm hoping for is to have this ASCII. Is it ASCII? The ASCII art. I want that displayed at the top here with a smaller font. So instead of displaying the whole thing, I'm just getting like 2 lines and missing out on the rest of it. So I thought reducing the font would help get the whole thing. Actually, I've just noticed I was setting the font to 4 and I was still not getting the effect I was hoping for. So I guess this is okay. That's a bit of a difficult problem. So I won't worry about it for now. I didn't even notice I was already doing it in line. So if you look at 2, I'm already doing it here. So this this pretty much sets the font. So let me go back to the original problem, which is why these icons are sort of getting stretched beyond the available screen space. So just yeah, rightmost container. And I want to see why that rightmost container is being stretched. So I thought it's a font thing, but it's a margin thing, but I'm already applying a margin. What could be causing this? Let me see if something is hosting the rightmost container. Maybe that thing is what needs a margin adjustment. That should be here. Okay, so set right. So I think it's part of the parent container. The parent container is a border pen, and it's being added directly to the parent container. So the margin that I'm applying for it should actually be enough. Yeah, so that inside of 6 should be enough. I wonder why it's stretching into that space. So since I don't know what is causing that, what I'll do is I'll just attempt to increase the margin and see if that fixes the issue. Change it to something extra, like 12. And okay, issue is partially solved. So it's moving back to where it should be. And I'm still curious why it would move beyond the available window space. So could be a JavaFX bug, or the pen alignment that I'm using is probably made a mistake somewhere on like how I've arranged the pen. But yeah, having it move like that is a bit strange. So let me just move it all the way back. Maybe do 22. Okay, 22 seems to have moved the icon all the way back. Then there's seems to be like a background thing here, and then you sort of have the buttons on top of it. I don't know what that could be. So we have the add product button, add feature button, add product button, and we have the home button. Anyway, I won't stress too much about them, so I'll just since the whole thing is visible, I'll just leave it as such. So if you click home, you go back to home, which is this. You click add product, takes you to that. Add feature takes you to add features. So that's done. Nice. So let me review the full change log, then commit it. Sorry, let me review this full diff, not change log. I don't have a change log thing for tracking this, so I just want to look at the diff and then commit the changes. Just to see if I added anything strange. I wonder if I can increase the font. Tab spacing, main font, change. 15. Div console, like 15. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so the change is, so this is where we have the icons. Okay, that looks good. Click to add new product. I could do this mouse enter thing for all the other buttons, but it doesn't always work as expected. So currently it's showing up on my other window, my other screen. So I have like two screens, and the tooltip is showing up elsewhere. I could add it for the rest of the buttons, that since I'm using icons, it would be good to get a hint of what these icons actually represent. So when you move the mouse close to it, you sort of get something that tells you what will happen if you click it. So so I need this behavior replicated. I don't know if it's possible to move that to like a function and reuse that function. I think I can move some of it to a function. Yeah, that's in 16. So be 31. 31. So we need to replicate this, and instead of just copy pasting, I think most of it can be placed in one file and in one function, and then I can reuse that function for replicating the behavior. So I'll just mark it, move to the end, and yank it, and then I'll attempt to move it to like a separate function. So you can have a function here. Let's call it public void show tooltip. And all it does is receive the message. So you get a string message, so the tooltip message, and looks like I'm getting that default indentation, except I don't like the size of the indentation. So I don't know if I still have the text I copied. Oh, okay, still have it. That's nice. Okay. How do I reverse tab? I'll just use backspace for now. Okay, so hint menu is a global variable, so I think I should be able to access it in any function. So it's declared here, which makes it global. So it should be accessible there. So the thing I'm going to change here is just make that message a bit more universal. Just message. That should be good. So we receive the message and we set that as the message. And now if show tooltip. So anywhere we are showing the tooltip, instead of executing these lines, I can just call show tooltip and pass in the message. So let me just do the same here. Show tooltip. And passing in the message, and the message I'm passing for this is this message. How do I copy that? Let's see if that works. So append and click to add new product. Okay, at least I got some of it. New product. Let me just make sure I got the tooltip thing, the name of the function correct. Tooltip. I made a small mistake there. So it should be tooltip. Tooltip, yeah. Show tool tip. Yeah, so that's the function. That's how we call it. So now what I just need to do is just replicate that. Before that, there's a mistake I made here. This word should be, it should be product. So I think I can copy this and kind of use it for the home icon and the feature icon. So mark it up to there, and then I can just duplicate it. I don't like how that duplication is going. So I think that's it. So this should be the other buttons. So add product button. Let me start with the home button. So this should be the home button, and within there we'll change what we are saying to something else. This will be click to open dashboard. And this can be, this will be something else as well, but I don't need to change it. Click to add new product. So this will be, what did I do? Yeah, so this will be, so we have the product button, we have the home button, so just need the feature button. So add feature button, add feature button. Yeah, so that will be the add feature button, and then we can print the text for it. So when the tooltip shows, when you click the add feature icon, the text we should be displaying is click to add new feature. So this is the only thing I need to change, and change that to feature. So add feature button, when mouse enters, we show the click, we show a tooltip with the click to add new feature. If it's the home button, click to open dashboard. If it's the product button, click to add new product. And so I need to replicate this mouse exited behavior also. It's a one-liner, so I don't need to like have another function for it. Just be adding functions unnecessarily. So I can just duplicate this line, which I can't remember how to do. Let me see. So that will be YY and paste, maybe. Let me try that. But I'm sure there's a more direct shortcut, just that I can't remember it. So then we can do CW and change this to home button. Then the next one would be this, and this can be changed to add feature button. So hint menu hide helps to sense when the mouse has left the area around the icon, so that tooltip disappears once the mouse exits that area. Otherwise, the tooltip will still remain in place even after the mouse has exited the area you are interested in. Okay, so I think this looks good. So we have the mouse entered events there, and we have the mouse exited events there. Maybe I can have a little bit of space there to create a bit of separation. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so when we enter that, we get the click to add new feature, and we exit, that disappears. That's nice. When we enter that icon, click to add new. What happened? What? So it seems there's like a text overlay. The tooltip is not clearing the existing text, so it's, oh my goodness. This might be the effect of moving it to a function. So get content.add. I think I need to do like a remove thing here. So I need to remove the existing text before adding new text. I don't know if the menu API supports that. Get content dot remove all. That's a guess. Let me let me see if that is going to work. And then compile. Build successor. Nice. So that might be what we need. Just run it again. Okay. Okay, so let me see if that fixes the problem. Okay, it still doesn't fix the problem. Oh my goodness. So it's the text. The text is being overlaid. So all the text that has been passed to the tooltip is being displayed at the same time. That's why when we first launch it, it sort of works, and then after that, it's doing that overlay thing. So removal doesn't seem to work. Maybe remove at index. Let me see what this hint menu represents. So it's a pop-up. Let me check docs for that. Java effects. Pop-up. Docs. So if it is acting like a regular container, like the other panes, there should be a direct way of removing any pre-existing label. But since the label is okay. If you made the label a global variable and set the message, and then modify the label instead of modifying the whole menu, I think that could solve the problem, so that we are not constantly adding a new label. So like if we got rid of this line, in fact, not even get rid of it, sort of like just move it from here. There's no way to like cut and paste one line. I think I can do dd then p. dd. Okay. Yeah, that will do it. So if I can move that out of there and move it somewhere here to right before we set this, and yeah, place it there. So the hint menu has already been initialized at this point. So we obtain the content and we set the label, but the difference this time is that this label will be the label will be a global variable. So I can just, instead of having new label here, I can have something different. better to just press X repeatedly and get rid of that. So we can have tooltip label added, and now if we go to that function which has the hint menu there. So all it does is, in fact, I don't no longer need that. So all it does is that it calls hint menu and executes show and passing in the window, and the message is already preset. And what I can do here is insert. What I can do here is call what's the name I gave to that? I think it's tooltip label. Tooltip label dot set text and passing the message. So I'll be changing the text on the label itself instead of adding a new label to the tooltip. And now tooltip. Just make sure I got that right, so that I don't have to come back to this. Tooltip label. I think I did. Oh yeah, I got it right. So so you can have that. And now this tooltip label can become a global variable. So you can make it a global variable here. Final label. Nice. And since it's a global variable, I just need to do some initialization for it. What is this? Okay. Let me go to so right before it's used, that's line 17. Right before it's used, I need to change the label. I need to initialize it. It's the best way to do this. I can still do it here. And what we'll do is tooltip label is equals to new label, and setting the message to nothing at first. Okay, so we initialize the label, and then we pass the label to the hint menu. And now what will happen, instead of Okay, I think I can still pass the message to the show tooltip function, and now under the show tooltip function, we refer to the tooltip label and set the text, set the message to the message that's passed in. I think that should work. But we still need to add that tooltip label to the hint menu. Okay, so that's done in line 45. Okay, I think this should do it. Let me just make sure it compiles. Okay, compiles. So let's see if it solves that overlay problem. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's showing the tooltip on a different window. So we get click to add new feature, click to add new product, click to open clipboard, click to add new product, click to add new feature, click. So maybe I can shorten those to just add new feature, add new product instead of click to. It would not make sense to keep repeating myself. So I'll. Is there a word delete that doesn't enter insert mode? Delete character, delete line. I think I can do DW, maybe. DW, yeah, I can do DW, and yeah, and I can change the case for that. New product, okay, and maybe even change the case here. Product, that's faster. DW, and here we just need to change the case, and then move to this where we just need to change the case. That will be open dashboard, and then on this we just need to get rid of those and change the case for that, and yeah, just change the case there. So we have new product, open dashboard, new feature. Way better, I think. So now we have new feature, new product, and open dashboard. The only thing I wish I could change about the tooltip is to move it closer to the menu instead of showing it all the way here. If it was closer to where the cursor, the mouse is, the mouse icon is, I think that would be best. And I think that would depend on pop-up positioning. which I don't think I'm doing. That is hint menu. So hint menu is a pop-up. From the declaration, you can see it's a pop-up. And am I doing any positioning for it? Not really. I think I'm just adding content, declaring it, adding content, and showing it. I'm not even adding it to a container. So I think it should be possible to like set an absolute positioning for it, or determine where it's being shown. Let me see if the docs have anything on that. Okay, so there's anchor X and anchor Y. And there's also X and Y. So let's see what anchor does. Specifies the X coordinate of the pop-up anchor point on the screen. If the anchor location is set to window top left or window bottom left, the X and anchor X values will be identical. So I could call set anchor X and pass in a double value. I'm guessing this window top left is a double value that's calculated based on the window layout. So it's able to automatically calculate for me what is the X and Y coordinate for the top left part of the window. But I'm hoping for something like top right. Anchor X. Top left, bottom left. Anchor Y. Window top left or window top right. So X is the horizontal scale. So that should just be right, the X-axis, and then Y should be top. So the naming is a bit confusing because I was expecting that to just be one value. Because if you say top left, you're insinuating both Y and X, because top will be the Y axis and left will be the X axis. The bottom will be the X axis and left would be the Y. Sorry, bottom will be the Y axis going down, and left will be the X axis. And you're using this to call set anchor X. So it's a bit confusing. So I could play around with different arguments for these functions and just see where the tooltip will appear on the screen. And from that behavior, I can determine what is the best way to do it. I'm seeing there's another anchor location. So I pass in an anchor location property. Pop-up window, get anchor location, guess the value of the property anchor location. Too many options. But I don't want to use absolute X and absolute Y because the window is using auto layout. I'm not laying out the individual panes and the individual components based on absolute X and Y values. So if I use absolute X and Y values for the tooltip, it might even show up outside the window. So using an anchor would be the right approach, I think. So just move this to the declaration point. Maybe not there. Yeah, I think there would be good. I need to scroll up. Oh. Okay, and go to 28. 28. So the thing we're going to do here is hint menu dot set anchor x, and for that anchor x value, around the top left. I'm assuming that window top left value is automatically imported, or I need to import it. Let's see. Set anchor y, and for anchor y, let's do top right. I need to do an import here. Just then compile. Yeah, build failure. I need to do an import. Cannot find window top right. So this constants belong somewhere. I'm guessing under this package. Pop-up window. So the pop-up is from java.stage.popup. javafx.stage.popup. Let me try and attempt to get the constants from the same location. So import javafx.stage.window top right. Import javafx.stage. The other one. I'm using window top right and window top right and window top left. Okay, that's the wrong import. Cannot find symbol, window top left. I don't know under which package these constants are. And the docs are not very clear about the enclosing package. And I can just click on them to see where they are. Okay. This might require some googling because the docs have failed. And this is JavaFX. A pop-up window. So okay, so pop-up window anchor location. Okay. So they are under pop-up window anchor location, which is actually the root package here. Pop-up window, then anchor location. So javafx.stage. javafx.stage.popup window.anchor location. So let's need to change this to pop-up window anchor location. JavaFX stage pop-up window anchor location dot window top left, and do the same for the other one. Pop-up window dot anchor location. I think that's the import. And then compile. Cannot find symbol window top right, window top left. But JavaFX.stage dot pop-up window dot anchor location. Okay. I'm missing some spelling on the second one. Anchor location. That's anchor location. Okay. And then compile. Symbol variable window top left, window top right. Cannot find symbol window top right and window top left. It's a static import. Let me try a static import. Okay, looks like it's a static import, and or is it? Cannot find symbol. Okay, so set anchor x. Oh yeah, there's a spelling issue there. So set anchor. Yeah. Sorry, I still need that. Okay. Come on. So this should be set anchor. Change it. Set anchor. Anchor. What did I do? Should be set set anchor. Set anchor. Then compile that. cannot, okay, so anchor location cannot be converted to double. Okay. Set anchor location dot window top left. Okay, so we can't use it with set anchor, so we use it with set anchor location, which means that would be a single call to set anchor location. I don't need to do set anchor X and Y, which now makes sense because if you do top right, it's clear which particular position on the window you're aiming for. So this would be set anchor location. In fact, I'll need to use the one at the bottom. Set anchor location. Get rid of this. So window top right. So that's what we are aiming for. And see if it compiles this time. Okay, good. So it compiles. Let's see it in action. Okay, so the anchor location is not having an effect yet. Int menu.set anchor location window top right. Oof. Doesn't it have any effect? Window top right. That is not the window top right. Okay. Could be that I misunderstood the API, or the API is not behaving as advertised. It's one of those things. Let me see. So label set tooltip, new tooltip. Set anchor location, window bottom left. Maybe I'm experiencing that because I'm showing the tooltip on the whole window, but looking at the docs, that's the kind of guide I got. You kind of pointed to the window, then you pass the tooltip, and then my assumption was that I could pass in the actual XY coordinate, either explicitly or implicitly with the window top left and window bottom right, and the tooltip would appear at that position, even if it doesn't appear directly on top of the view that I'm targeting. And it seems that behavior is not as advertised. Yeah, so I'll look into this a bit more if I need to later, but bottom line is I have a tooltip, so I shouldn't worry too much. I can later look into getting that tooltip more closer to the target views. So the stream has gone long enough, so I'll just save up what has already been done, and on the next stream I'll probably get a chance to actually move on to the actual thing I wanted to work on. Let me see if there's anything here with the pop-up. Okay, it looks like I didn't create an issue for this, so I'll just commit it, and on the next stream I'll begin working on actual pending issues. This was an issue, but it just wasn't documented as such. Okay. Okay, looks good. This toolbar icon on buttons, and tooltip. Display something. So this changes the toolbar buttons to use icons instead of text. Then show tooltip when mouse hovers over the toolbar buttons or icons in this case. Okay. Okay, looks good. So that is the end of today's stream. See you on the next one. I'll try and announce before I start, but I don't have like a fixed schedule. So if you want to know when the next stream is going to start, make sure to either subscribe so that you are notified, or follow me on my on Twitter, and I usually announce it there as well. On YouTube, I don't do like announcements before the stream, but I think I should consider doing that. But I'm expecting to be back maybe a day from now to continue with this, or I could even be back tomorrow, depending on how urgent this becomes. Anabandi is suggesting one suggestion: once you get used to it, compare your line. Okay. I didn't see that. Okay, I missed that tip. Okay, cool. So I'll announce when I'm streaming next, and I'll see you guys there. Otherwise, thank you for joining. If you're watching this after the stream, thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.